200 backstroke for men, semi-final number 1. Two Brits going side by side, which might be advantageous for them. Brodie Williams set a personal best in the heats this morning. Luke Greenbank has been assumed for the last 2 or 3 years to be the top 200 backstroker in Great Britain, but Williams went quicker this morning. And watch out for the Russian, who knocked out the other Russian.
And I think the story of the 200 back is Klement Kolesnikov missing the semi-finals, being the 3rd fastest in the morning heat, but getting beaten by Grigory Tarasevich and Yevgeny Rylov. So he was the 3rd fastest Russian, which means no semi-final for you. And that is the story of the event so far. So Grigory Tarasevich, after getting beaten out by the other 2 Russians over the 100-meter, which was the faster, the better distance of his, winning the silver medal 2 years ago, now he's back into action and into the semi-final of the 200 meters.
Which is amazing when you think Kolesnikov has got still the 7th fastest time in the world this year, 1:55.83, but is not involved in this competition. The 2 Brits just introduced to the crowd. Lopez of Portugal will complete the 8. Remember, top 8 times will get through. Tarasevich with his swim this morning. 1:57.07, 17th fast. Just explain that on the graphic.
I will.
Okay, we'll wait till we get it underway. 200 backstroke for men. Fastest time in the world will be the man that we see in lane 4 in semi-final number 2. That's Evgeny Rylov. Shut up. Silly man, whoever you are. Give you that lane order again. Tumarkin of Israel, Christou of Greece, Talici, going to say it better than me, in lane 3 for Hungary, Tarasevich of Russia in 4, Williams at Greenback, I said those quite easily, thank you, 7, Gonzalez of Spain, and Lopez of Portugal in lane number 8. Right, just explain what came up on the graphic before we started there.
So, in European competitions, it is not the 8 fastest times we qualify, but 2 from each heat, and the 4 next best times. I just don't know why it makes sense, because in athletics it makes sense, because of course you can count with the wind, but in swimming, no wind whatsoever. However, at European stage it has always been like that, at world stage, so at events organized by FINA, it is always the 8 best times that go through.
Alright, I better be careful, this is a Lend event, I can't say too much, but I think I prefer top 8, it's much more clear cut. But anyway, let's see what happens here. And it's the Hungarian who leads from the Spaniard in 7. Then Greenbank. Then Brodie Williams is back in 6th place. Tarasevich of Russia just holding back, or maybe not. We'll have to wait and see. But certainly at the 100, it was quite a way back. This is where the race will start to unfold.
So Adam Telegdi in the lead. He was 9th at last year's World Championships in Budapest. He is in top shape. He already made personal best throughout the year. And this is his favorite event, the 200 meters.
And he is still leading with 50 to go. And we now wait for the charge from the Russian in 4, which is starting to come very, very slowly, but now is starting to accelerate. And also a fantastic finish from Christou of Greece in 2. And all 3 of them are pretty much in a line. And down below us, a very fast finish from Gonzalez of Spain. And the 2 Brits are coming back, but leaving it maybe a bit too late. And it will be Tarasevich who gets there just ahead of Christou. The Hungarian falling back to 6th place. 3rd going to Gonzalez. Now, Brodie Williams might just get into the final with a 1:58.6. You'll have to wait and see, but 1:58.6 is the time, and that is just marginally slower than he went this morning by 4/100ths of a second. So he'll have to wait. I think Luke Greenbanks will be very lucky to get into that final with 1:58.8. But we shall have to wait and see. Certainly, Tarasevich okay, Christou okay. Gonzalez should be also the 1, 2, 3 from semi-final number 1.
So 5 swimmers under 1:59, and as you said, both British swimmers, well, need to wait and see. Hiding their nails, 8 more swimmers to come.